Welcome for a dawning of a new game. We are ready. A new party begins their adventure nestled within their corner of the Baloverse, within the islands of Thylea. We are ready, and hopefully everyone is going to have some fun with this as well. Those of you watching, we are taking a lot of campaign stuff from Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. And so we're very excited with that. And our crew has made characters based on what you can find there. We have some heroic paths and some real fun adventures moving forward. And it is with that we're going to play. Remember, you can go ahead and use your channel points to help our adventurers out. Level 1 is very dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. You should take these things. In other words, and it would be very fun to see all of you help as we get introduced to our amazing little crew. So we're gonna get into it. Remember, our people they're playing heroes that have already proved themselves a little bit, got into the much coveted level 1 position, and we shall see what the future looks like. So we're gonna get into this campaign then. Hope you all have fun. The future of Thylea looks grim. Monsters menace the roads and corruption threatens the cities. The storm god Sidon demands daily sacrifices at every temple, and his sister wife Lutheria kidnaps children for her secret rituals. The 5 gods who once protected the settlers are silent. And now, the Oracle has prophesied the doom of Thylea, the death of gods, the destruction of Mitros, and the total annihilation of the mortal cities. This is one group of warriors who have been summoned to the Heartlands in an attempt to avert this coming catastrophe. You each have reasons for answering the call, but the rumors of you coming have already spread across the land. The Sour Vintage is a traditional country inn located at a crossroads about 20 miles east of the city of Astoria. The exterior is a rustic wood painted black, and the sign hanging from the door depicts a woman carrying a basket full of grapes. Inside the tavern, a haze of pleasant tobacco smoke lingers in the air. You hear the clinking of mugs and the muttering of patrons throughout. Most of whom are farmers. You have been summoned here by a woman named Kyra, who wants to hire you for a difficult task as it was put to you. She has promised a sizable reward and more information about the Oracle's prophecy. Here, within the Sour Vintage, you can describe your characters and what it is you feel like you are doing.
So Jace is a striking figure, sporting light brown hair that is clean shaved on the sides, and sort of has a mohawk. He has amber eyes that gleam with intelligence and fervor that suggests a restless spirit. A neatly trimmed goatee adorns his chin, and his physique is toned from years of rigorous training. His leather armor, practical and form-fitting, is tinged with deep crimson that marks him as a warrior of distinct origin. And Jace is probably, as they're waiting for this contact to arrive, they are sitting at the table having drinks. He is probably carving, currently working on what looks like a dragon wood carving while they're sitting there.
Calliope would be near the entrance, just standing. She's around, I would say, medium sized, maybe around 5'9", maybe around there. She's very slender, but it kind of hidden behind the giant robe that she has over her, and she's hooded, and she has her mouth and her eye covered, so you see one eye. Her eye is a very bright green, like an emerald. And she's scanning around the room as she waits. She's not socializing, just sitting back and taking it all in.
Adaris is a wood elf. As you look at him, there's a little bit of a noble aura to him. Just the way he carries himself. His features are definitely on the rugged side, from being beaten and battered by harsh weather. His eyes are a piercing shade of green. He's got tousled, messy black hair that's about shoulder length. Definitely windswept from years facing the winds of the ocean. He's wearing a tri-cornered hat, a very unusual hat for this setting, I imagine, with several piercings in his ear. And he has holstered at his side a saber. And then it looks like it's been cared for, but it definitely looks like it's not new. Nicks and dents. The sheath itself probably has been restitched a few times. Now I imagine he is sitting in a corner booth with his sister, Anastasia.
Kaya is probably sitting at a table wherever Jace is, but she's and since we're in the tavern, she has taken her cloak, the hood of her cloak down, and she's got pale skin, white hair, and light orange eyes, but if you catch them in the right light, they look like they're glowing, that maybe there's fire around in them. She's having a drink with Jace. She's sitting back and taking in the room, trying to get used to the world again. So taking in all the different people and things that have changed since she was last here. Maybe listening to see if she can find any bits of information. She's probably on the side of her glass, tracing what would look like maybe a rune or a sigil or something that's kind of like her thinking, taking in little quirk that she has, while she's watching the room and hanging out with her newfound friends.
You see an Ariad, very bright, flowing, kind of hair that looks like kelp, like the color of kelp, and the eyes very similar in shade, with a blue hue to her skin. Not very tall, maybe 4 foot 10, 4 foot 11. But she's dressed in of like sea blue chiton with a leather, just a simple leather armor on her, and I just kind of playing with her hair, just looking around anxiously, trying to see where we're gonna go.
We do Anastasia?
So you're going to see a tall, slender woman with a shield on her. As she's polishing it, she's going to be sitting next to Adaris, and she has long blonde hair, extremely well fit, and has a dragon on symbol on her shield. That's what I got. Sorry.
Okay. All right, looking about here. Anything that you all would want to do?
I'm listening or attempting to listen to some of the conversations around to see if I can hear anything that might be useful.
Perception check.
And let's start this game off right with a natural 1.
It's overly noisy in the area, as again there are tables. You see just a bunch of people from various backgrounds here drinking. Some of sadness, some victory. It just sort of depends where you look. It's hard to fully know. However, seeing all of you kind of looking a little lost, a little touristy within this place, a dark-haired woman catches all of your eyes and calls you over to a table in the corner. She sits with a space for each of you. She wears a white traveling dress with practical leather boots. She carries a large satchel that appears to contain dozens of scrolls, along with plentiful writing supplies. Greetings, I am Kyra. Thank you for answering my summons. I will be direct. I am here as an agent of the Oracle. She believes that great destinies await you all. but great destinies are forged by great deeds. A terrifying giant boar has been laying waste to the heartlands, slaughtering everything in its path. This boar was corrupted by the Titans and sent to punish the mortals of Athylia for their continued faith in the five gods. Many have attempted to hunt the boar. All have failed. If you wish to win fame and fortune, as great heroes should, then you must prove to the people of Thylia that you are the warriors of the Oracle's prophecy. Hunt this boar and offer it to the gods as a sacrifice.
How do you know that this boar was sent by the evil gods?
Oh, the Oracle has told me. It's her who sees these things.
Can I insight Devin to see if he doesn't believe in the oracles?
Make insight check. You can insight Adiaris, but yeah.
There's
Well,
no
yeah,
depth
yeah.
at this table.
All right. Oh God, I'm terrible at that. All right. Well, here we go. Oh, 14.
Yeah, I have no idea what to roll. I wasn't trying to.
Well, yeah, you just got to give it an idea of what you think maybe they learned from your character.
I mean, yeah. No, he genuinely was curious if there was evidence that, if there was some sort of evidence that made this true, or if it was something else at play. That's it. Just
Okay.
curious.
Well, whether it was tainted by the Titans or not, people are in danger and suffering. So, kill it is what we should do. What we must do.
Do you know more details of where the spore is at?
Map, perhaps.
I have hired 2 hunters who can help you track down the boar. They can be waiting for you outside of this tavern an hour before dawn. In addition to perhaps bolster your hearts for completing this task and proving yourself the heroes the Oracle believes you might be, I will give you a golden arrow each.
I'm excited, but Calliope is unmoving. She's
All right. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm good with it. Sounds like
Eris
fun.
is doing calculations in his head, thinking, "All right."
By the way, brother, have you ever read of a boar, this boar, or a boar, anything like that? Or have any of you?
Of a giant boar?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard of boars before, obviously. I imagine a giant boar is just a large one.
Or if, as Kyra says, it's been tainted by the Titans, the size could be part of that taint.
Indeed, the way it has been described, many have seen it or feel fear for their lives. That's why they are here. It might not even truly be a beast anymore.
Well, that's interesting. Would I know of similar creatures?
Give me a history
Awesome,
check.
yeah.
Not necessarily this creature, just
Would I
similar
be able to-
creatures.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Nitros. So I would
Very
assume
niche
that
to do history checks. Or nature.
It's 19.
Wow. So our art department's showing me the minis of the boards. They're beautiful.
17.
17. You're aware of all types of monsters coming from this land. I'd say it is not unheard of that the gods, whether the Titans or the Five Gods, could imbue creatures to the point where they move out of their what they were at their very base nature or what they were born as and become celestial in nature. So much so that
Oh.
pieces of God are themselves.
All right. Well, it's certainly a possibility. Do we know anything about the habits of this creature? What we might expect when we encounter it?
It has been killing people. The hunted party there, she looks at some people who are heads down because they believe they lost someone the other day. You may find farmers here who won't even tend their fields from the look of it. Its purpose is to punish and terrorize. It is not a thing that looks for food or cares about territory. It cares
Does-
about making mortals suffer.
Terrorized by sneaking up on individuals or
Massacring people, having everyone afraid of their lives.
I'd say probably rampaging.
so brute force terror?
A rampaging boar. An interesting thought.
I'd say take it probably times 100.
Well, I guess we might want to spend this time seeing if we could think of a plan to slow it down, stop it, rampage, and get them left it.
Hey. Alex, yeah, towards the end there, well, the entire time, but it got real bad towards the end. Your mic is breaking up.
Oh. Is that better?
I think so, yes.
Sorry. And I forgot what I was saying, so I'll be quiet. Sorry.
I think you were saying something about us maybe trying to come up with a plan to slow it down, then to maybe be able to kill it.
That sounds smart, but I've got no clue where that came from.
Yeah. I'd say,
From Anastasia, of course.
yeah.
You're just channeling her.
Eddie Aris, you actually remember a historical document with your high history tech from a dragon lord by the name of Rhizone Phobos. And this journal entry is an entry you would have read. And it's one of the ones who first discovered and settled Thylea. The beasts of Thylea are not like those of other lands. Today we lost 20 men to a great boar with tusks like spears. It spoke to us of death and justice, even as it devoured our comrades.
Oh, I just remembered something. Journalogy I read some years ago. And if it's the same one, this beast has been around for quite some time. Dragon Lord by the name of Rhizon Phoebos wrote about it.
Do I know that name?
Yeah.
Was I
What did-
with him?
Yes, you would have. You'd be aware of this person. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. Can I give him maybe a vague description of what I remember, since it was 500 years ago?
Well, I mean, as far as the animal, you just remember. I mean, something like this. They could have various features, anywhere from 2 to 50 tusks,
Oh.
spikes protruding from their bodies. They are nightmarish.
So, from what I can remember, they could have different features, such as anywhere from 2 to 50 tusks or spikes. Think of like a nightmarish creature. So it's going to require us to come up with some sort of plan.
Well, if it's rampaging around like a maniac, we could certainly try to set up some sort of trap.
Yeah, but in order to come up with something like that, we will need to know where it is and what's available.
That should be simple enough, right? Those guys over there just fought it, and they can tell us how they messed up. Maybe we can not do that.
So I will speak up, and I will ask her, is there any way that the two hunters can meet us earlier to go there?
I believe they're at their homes now, and it is getting dark. It's probably best to hunt for the beasts at dawn. Wasn't sure when all of you would arrive. If you insist, we could try, though remember it's an hour before dawn anyway, so it's not too much longer to wait, honestly, if you wanted to get rest.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah, we should probably be well rested for this.
She goes, well, certainly great to meet all of you. I've already have heard so many things I'm making sure go into my poems. Hope that's you
Poems.
already. Oh, did not know I'm a
Beautiful
poet.
poems. Yes. Yes. I heard the Fates are quite the poets as well. Pretty funny. Anyway, thank you for your time.
Certainly. I must say, I'm very interested for one that stood back and watched her family turn to stone. Do you do the same to your comrades, or would you fight beside them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy says, you tales precede you.
Hmm.
And I am, like I said, I'm quite excited.
Kyra, the hunters that are meeting us, do you know their names?
Oh, they're unimportant. I didn't ask.
I see.
But I'm sure I will get their information when they meet us tomorrow. I put it out to the guild, and that seems good. It was all of you that I was so interested in. I mean, Asperia. I don't know if your enchanting presence will work on the boar as it did that sea captain.
I'm sure we'll find out. I mean, what is there not to love?
At any rate, epic heroes, this land needs you. Tales are told already empower those who they're told about.
Oh,
Well then.
wow.
We thank you for your time until we are set to meet the hunters, I suppose.
Absolutely. All right. Anything you'd like to do here?
Is there anything else here besides the tavern? I mean, are we in a small little village or something?
Yeah, it's a small town here.
Okay, well, I would just like to wander around the village and take in what's here. I mean, I imagine things have changed somewhat in 500 years, so I want to try to get a feel for the world now.
Absolutely. As you move through, you see innkeeper waves at you. It's a woman who she's taking care of everyone. You see the hunting party are drinking and seem to have made a tiny shrine at the center of their table, while others are almost shivering and looking out in the dark as if they never would want to leave through that door. Around the city in general here, a small village with a well, and you can see the streets here are already clear. Even though it's still just beginning to get dark, people are scared and shuttered in their homes. A man walks through in a black armor, ringing a large bell, very methodically up and down. I mean, yells, "Get in your homes! Find safety! No one knows when the great boar will strike. Your homes. Find safety.
While I'm wandering around, do I see anything around here that I might find useful should the boar show up before we're ready to see it?
You can see that there are some spike barricades here, as well as ropes and like shovels and such things. Looks like there's maybe some stuff that could be readied, but overall, this very small village is mostly just a farming outpost.
Okay.
And from what you've been able to hear is before this current time, within the last essentially few months, everything has been fairly calm. And suddenly these great monsters and beasts have begun to rise up.
Okay.
I think all of a sudden you would hear Hesperia kind of chime in to you, next to you, Kaya. Just, you shouldn't be wandering around all alone. Could be dangerous.
Yes, it could be. But sometimes it's what I need to do to see what I need to see.
Did you find what you need to see?
A little bit. What about you? Did you see anything of importance?
Yeah.
What did you see? Me? Why am I important?
Well, all of you guys are important.
What about you?
What about me?
Aren't you important?
I'm sure I'm important to someone.
But you could be important to us.
Oh, see, and that's why I gotta make sure that you're doing well.
Yeah, I've been away for a while, so I'm just trying to get reacclimated. What about you? What's this about a sea captain?
Sometimes humans might get infatuated with me, and sometimes monsters can't.
Interesting.
But I've never. It's just something that people spread. It's nothing to pay any mind to.
Okay, if you say so. But I'd be interested in hearing the story sometime. Because sometimes we need to do things to pass the time, and there might be a time when I can't just get up and wander around the village just to see what I see.
I'll tell you the story then.
Okay. I look forward to hearing it. So, in this town, though, did you see anything besides me and our new group of friends that might be important?
Kira.
Yeah, we'll see her again.
But other than that, no, I haven't seen really anything.
Well, we should probably get some rest because we have a great beast to attend to.
Yes.
And we're all going to need to be clear-minded to deal with it. And hopefully not too horrified and afraid of it.
Hope that I won't.
That'll be important because if what I remember of it, it was horror.
That's shocking. There's normally nothing but beauty in nature. I'm curious to see it.
Well, the Titans can be spiteful.
Not all
Are
of
you
them.
guys away from us?
Yes, we're out. We're
Okay.
outside wandering through the little village. You're welcome to come join us if you want.
Yeah, you can be there if you want. It's all good.
Calliope would kind of scoff a bit at the whole nature is beautiful thing.
Hmm.
Well, he's right, or she's right. Nature can be beautiful. What do you disagree with?
It's complicated. But, I mean, sometimes it can be. I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Not always.
Well, no. But most of the time. Bobby, you're not muted.
Oh, Jace, thank you for coming along. No, I'm kidding.
Well, hopefully we can show you some more beauty through all this Titan bickering.
I'll hold you to it.
Okay, I think we can find something. I mean, look at Hesperia here.
Mm-hmm.
There's beauty right there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you did there. Got it. Yes. Wow. That was that was a very uh-huh. Okay. Oh, you guys are a lively bunch, aren't you? This is gonna be great.
We'll keep your life interesting.
Oh, I bet.
Well, that's better than dull.
Sometimes dull is safe.
Yeah, but safe can be boring.
I don't know. I would be okay with boring with the way that everything's going for me. But we'll see.
Well, maybe we can turn things around for you.
Oh, you're just so full of hope. That's wonderful. I love it.
I have to be if I want to get my dragon back.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
No. Okay, wait. Hold on. I feel, oh, okay. There was a lot to unpack there. You said when you get your dragon back.
If I want to get my dragon back.
In Mitros, there's a whole little scheme, well, not a scheme, but like a whole thing that's happening where they're being brought back. Is that common knowledge?
I don't know.
I was asking DM.
Oh,
It's not. I don't think it's generally common. no.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I was just making sure. Now, the, wait, no. What do you mean? There's no. Wait, what do you mean? Get your dragon back? Where is your dragon?
I'm not sure. Might be dead by now, which means I might have to find a new one.
Wait, you're not gonna find a new one.
I'm not?
No,
Why?
all the. Wait, hold on. I mean, do you not know?
Do I not know what?
The story. The dragons are gone.
Oh, no, they're not. I am going to find another one. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm going to find another one.
No, you see, that isn't how life works. You see, if they're gone, that means they're gone.
But how do you know they're gone?
Because the last one was slain. Do you wait? What do you know of what happened to these dragons? Now you have my undivided attention.
All right. I think with that, any other things everybody wants to do?
Yes, I think Anastasia's gonna get Darius and Jace and try and go and talk to these hunters at the next table, or the group that tried setting out
Mhm.
to go talk to them.
Got it.
So before we head over, Jace wants to get another round for the hunters
Okay.
to give to them.
They take it and they nod. See, they're pretty in at this point, but they going. Thank you. Oh, we came out relatively unscathed, really, except for Taryn. He, of course, didn't make it.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, my friends. I see that you are honoring him. Them.
Yes. We are. They just talk to them. They kind of go into it, and boar took us by surprise. We had set a trap for the beast. We laid about 20 pounds of putrid fruit in the middle of a field. We hid the edges, but didn't go for the fruit. It wasn't hunting for fruit. We realized too late it was hunting for us. That's when Darren was gored. Tusks went clean through his body and dragged him into the woods. Tried to follow. We wanted to get him back, but the sounds, bone cracking, him screaming, it just was too much. So he returned. There's nothing like I've ever seen. It's as if our bodies were like paper to him.
It definitely sounds as if it is
So
a
did he?
monster of a creature.
So was he able to get the drop on you guys?
Yes. Like I said, it was. The plan was to have him come eat the fruit. But we didn't realize we were the bait, actually. It's not an animal that wants. It's an animal that wants to torture and kill. They all drink.
Do you have any other questions, Chase?
My friends, the creature has been described as giant. Can you tell me, was it taller than you?
Indeed.
Can I gauge how tall the tallest person here is?
Maybe 6 foot.
Okay.
They talk. They go. It came through and saw its shoulder hit me in the face. Its back went higher. Tusk. I don't think I could have reached its eye if I wanted to.
I'm sorry, did you say he couldn't reach his eye if he wanted to?
Yeah. I wanted an epic campaign.
Did the creature speak to you?
Did. Just said. Those who wish to be heroes will water this earth with their blood.
Interesting. Well, do you have any advice? Ideas about what might goad it into behaving in particular ways? You said it used you. You said that you were the bait. Could we use ourselves as bait? Lay a trap for it? Or do you think it might be wise to that sort of thing?
If we were out there, we'd know that it's coming after us. If we could put out people, yeah. If a person could be bait, it might work. I don't know. It wasn't, like I said, talked. It thought. It figured out our positioning. It's really not an it, it's a they.
Interesting. Well, let's hope we're more successful.
So as the conversation ends, I will lift the glass that I brought with me and then hold it up in a toast and say to Taryn.
To Darren. To Darren.
To Taryn.
And make it my way back to the table I was sitting at. We were sitting at.
Okay. Anything else before the morning? All right. In that case, as dawn approaches, Kira and two hunters are waiting outside an hour before dawn. You're introduced to them. Tanais and Javan. As Kira asks their names 2 more times. Somewhat disconcerted.
Tanais and Giovan, right?
Javan, yeah. The morning is cold and foggy. The ground is wet with dew. And they begin leading you away from the tavern and deep into hills to the north. As you walk along, you see farm, and another, and another that have been destroyed. You see entire settlements where thick briars have grown up through homes and cracked walls. Each thorn from the briar curves like a tusk. A land destroyed and corrupted by this boar. As it drives people out, it claims this place, so none can resettle it again. The rocks and trees along the road have been gouged by tusks, leaving deep, ragged trenches. Carrion crows flock in the fields, picking at the bodies of failed hunters and unfortunate settlers.
As Darius sees this, he would prepare himself by casting Mage Armor.
How long? Did they state how long we will be traveling?
Till you find it. Probably a full travel day, unless you find it earlier. Let's take one here, specifically Tanais. Yes, y'all can help. Be looking for these marks if any are fresh. Sap just coming out, not dried. Wood not weathered. All this can be helpful. And so as a group, give me survival checks, y'all. Helping these people track the boar.
9.
12.
21.
30-20.
15.
19.
It feels as though everything is old along this way, so you quicken your pace, trying to get deeper and deeper into the destruction. You go higher and higher above sea level. And ultimately, from this height, you can see miles of mountainous hills to the west. A thick blanket of fog hangs over the lower land, and you can hear a gentle chorus of birds greeting the morning sun. Eventually, you pick up the Boar's Trail, another path of wanton destruction, split tree trunks, and splatters of blood. Then the trail ends at the shadowy mouth of a cave. Ear-splitting grunts and squeals echo from inside.
Shall we try
What
and
would you like
sneak in?
Well, before we go in, uh, did Anastasia, right?
Yes.
So maybe if you'd like, we can try to draw it out, and then you can slay this beast.
Okay. I mean, I feel that I'm probably the best bait. I know things have a difficult time of looking, and it seems like I'm a slightly hardier than some of you. No
Well, I
offense.
would. Oh no, I would expect that. You single-handedly killed a Cyclops, didn't you?
Sure. That we'll go with that story. I guess stories get all around.
I think we need to figure out a way to slow it down. It's not going to be easy to just draw it out and kill it. We need to slow it down.
Well, I can obscure its vision.
I think perhaps we should not have had this conversation in front of the mouth of the cave where the boar is.
That is a fair point.
Perhaps we still have the opportunity to move back and have this conversation.
While we're going, can I send out my aura to detect celestials and everything? My divine sense? Anything within 60 feet behind total cover?
It can't be behind total cover, right?
Correct.
Okay. You're saying this moment you don't detect celestial.
Okay.
I think Jace is right. I don't know. There's a sinking feeling. I just this bubble or thought that popped into my head that maybe we should indeed pull back.
Yeah. Do what you'd like here. You mentioned trying to set a trap. You can try to do that. You can pull back out of earshot a little bit. I'm fine with that. So what do you want to do?
I think that we follow behind Anastasia. Obviously, sh- she has taken on hardier beasts. She will know what to do. And we just slowly make our way into the cave and try to see if we can bottleneck it right here so it can't escape. If the cave doesn't have another exit.
I'm assuming it's in there.
You also have to remember that it is rampaging and it will just run you right over. And cornering it is probably going to make it that much angrier.
We should also consider that we are not approaching a boar. It is not a boar. It is a monster created by a titan. So necessarily the approaches you would take for a boar will not necessarily work here. Something else to consider. I am all for creating some sort of trap, but I think it is best that we stop thinking of it as a boar. That may be its physical form, but it is not a boar.
I personally have two different suggestions that may work. I mean, I don't know what all you guys can do. I mean, we've obviously only worked once other together, but the two I can think of just immediately are either one, I use myself as bait and you guys hide it spread out and attack it with ranged things as it comes to try and trample me over, or two, try and sneak in and get it in its lair while it's not expecting us. That's the two easiest options I've seen with the least or with the best chances of victory, but I'm more than willing to hear other suggestions.
I feel like the snake one is a good one. I don't want to use you as bait if you're our trump card. So I'm all for the sneak in.
I will forewarn you though, I am quite loud. Haven't mastered the quiet part yet. Go ahead, Jace. Sorry.
No, you are all right. I mean, I'm not opposed to that necessarily, but the thing to consider is, yes, it'll potentially have limited mobility because it's inside a cave, but so will we. Especially if there's only one way in and one way out.
Keep in mind too, just for tactical, the cave is only going to be so wide, which means while you might have the advantage of being able to make a nice front line, also means your ability to get in for different attacks could be hindered as well. And bodies do give creatures cover. So if there's a front line, then they'd have like a +2 to AC potentially.
So then, the cave, is it just along the wall? Is there space, or is it like protruding out of?
I mean,
or is
you
it
see something goes into a cave, so
Okay, is there space around the sides of it to kind of hide against the
Yeah.
wall?
yeah, against the outside, yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
Is it like tucked into the face of a cliff? Or
Basically,
we
yeah.
climb on top of the cliff to get
It's more
high?
tucked into the face of a cliff. There's not a lot of room to get on top.
Okay.
So I have an idea. Oh, no, I don't. If we could create some kind of illusion at the mouth of the cave, maybe. Other than that, if we hide along the sides of the cave, draw it out. Once it comes out, free reign, and we all attack it. We just have to remain quiet until it makes its way out. If we're gonna avoid that cave, we have to draw it out.
Well, I can draw it out.
Also, this may be a crazy thing to consider, but brother, you said that, or no, I believe it was you, Kylie. You said you seem to have remember hearing that there were multiple of these because they could have different amount of tusks on them between 2 and 50, correct?
Yeah, features vary. Could be tusks, could be spikes,
Could there
and other
possibly
things.
do you ever recall more than one of them being in the same area at once?
Matt, do I?
Your memories are fuzzy from that time, so I'd say you're not even sure. You kind of remember knowing this, but you can't recall specifics.
I can't recall specifics other than potential difference in features of what it would look like. Matt, also, what, aside from the cave and the cliff, what else is around us?
Mostly it's I mean there was a few trees, like one or two, but mostly this has been like sparse trees and fields up until this point. I've found this cave, so I would say trees, a few larger rock like boulders like that, maybe are a ton or so. So there might be a place to take cover a little bit, but just sort of depends.
Guys, I just had a thought. I don't know how hard it would be or how long it would take, but what if we checked to see if there was potentially another entrance, and if there's not, what if we caused a cave-in?
I think it might take a while for a mystical beast to starve to death. Doesn't seem to have any need of food.
What
So-
about a fire?
A fire where?
With the along with the cave-in.
We would need ways to. We would need something to like fuel the fire.
That would also limit the oxygen for the fire by caving it in.
Yep. So I don't think a fire is a good idea if we're caving it in. And even then, if we're caving it in, it doesn't seem like it's really too concerned for food or nourishment. It just wants to kill. So it has a lot of time and anger pent up while it digs its way out of those rocks.
Also, since I know that this thing snuck up on the last party, can I actively keep a watch out, Matt? To actively try and perceive.
Yeah,
if
we'll see you're
anything's
doing
going
that. That's fine.
Okay.
I
All right,
say we
so what-
draw it out and hit it, guys.
Yes, I believe the intent of the Oracle is for us to kill it, not trap it.
Yeah.
Stories are not often told of those who trap monsters.
Right, but if it's trapped, we can potentially kill it easier.
Do you have an idea for a trap?
Well, my idea was the cave-in, but if we could maybe, well, which is why I was wondering if maybe there was another entrance, that maybe it's not a big entrance that it can get out of.
How would you cause a cave-in?
I don't know. I'm throwing suggestions out there.
You're throwing suggestions with no basis for how you would do it.
Well, but again, I've just met you guys. I don't know what you guys are capable of doing.
I cannot cause a cave-in. What I can do is I can fight. It's what I've been trained to do since a child. Those are currently the extent of my skills. Oh, and the natural stuff, tracking those things.
So, Calliope is going to get up from her board drawing with Isparia and start making her way towards the cave.
Are you
I have
seeking to enter it?
I have 60 feet of dark vision. Do I see into that cave? I want to stay 10 feet from the hole, from like the opening.
Okay. You can see into it. It curves after about 20 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to look to the others and I'm going to say, I'm going to put my hands up and say, like, come on.
Head over that way.
And then I'll point to either side. And then I'm going to look back in, hold my hand out, and I'm going to prepare an Eldritch Blast and wait for everyone to get into position.
Does everyone do?
How big is the mouth of this cave? Did I miss that?
It's about 15 feet wide.
Okay.
I'll move to where Calliope points me to.
Yep.
Of the hunters kind of join you here. And Kira steps back.
All right. I'll point to Anastasia, and I'll have Anastasia ready herself, as I'm gonna try to draw it out. And then, oh boy! So you watch as she grabs the cloth and just peeks and shoots out an Eldritch Blast.
I imagine it dares we prepare a ray of frost.
Afterwards, once I shoot it off and it impacts, I will sidestep to my right.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing that. I think that's
Yeah.
your. We're gonna go
Oh.
there because we're not doing this to. You're not preparing Eldritch Blast, right? You're casting Eldritch Blast.
Oh
Okay.
yes, I'm casting it. Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Everybody, give me here a perception check.
Oh.
Is this a straight roll for me, or do I need to do it at disadvantage?
Why would it be a disadvantage? Oh, because the sun's out. Yep.
Okay.
I got an 8.
14.
Natural 1.
I have a plus 0.
21.
21.
I got
17.
a 7 with my disadvantage.
Okay. So we had 21, 17. Everything else is pretty low. Right. Okay. In that case, we'll take a break.
You're evil, you know that?
So remember those numbers because I will get back to them.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, come on here so I know that you're back when you're back. Oh, get our department's mic going.
Wee wee. Wee.
Okay.
What? Okay, here's the deal. I have seasonal depression, and I hate myself right now, so none of your minis are really completed, so I don't know who's who.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you
Oh
too.
my goodness. Where did this voice come from? The heavens. Jesus. That's the first.
Okay, so
Yes. She now has a mic.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, well, so to start, we'll get there in a sec.
Well, no, I need to know who to put where.
Okay, so we've got Calliope.
Which mini's Calliope?
The hooded one.
The
Okay,
Medusa
that
one.
doesn't help. There's two hooded ones.
Uh
Are they crouched down or do
No,
they have
Kaya is crouched down.
Okay, so you're hooded with the like baby sickle.
yes, the sickle.
Okay, so they're directly center
You are half painted.
of the cave.
Oh.
Okay. Where is Kaya? She's the one bent down with two daggers.
What side of the cave would Calliope put me on?
She would be to my right. So I guess yeah, to the right side of the cave.
Yeah, so Calliope's right.
Okay. Who's the one that has the Xeno weapon?
The chakram.
It's a Xeno weapon. I don't care what
That
you
would be
call it.
me with the owl in front.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Yep,
call it
that's
a
me.
Xeno
The
weapon.
left or right of Calliope?
Left.
Who is the pretty water looking one? With the staff on her
Hesperia.
back.
This is Hesperia. So left or right?
She would be kind of on the same plane as him, just off to his right.
Like first?
Well, I don't have them looking yet, but
Oh, okay. Who's pirate?
That would be the same thing everybody else did was just holding my finger. I even thought about it beforehand. That would
You want to be left or right?
left or right?
Time's ticking.
Far left.
Far
I
left.
don't know that it matters.
Okay, and the last one should be Anastasia. and
With
where's
the pike
Anastasia?
and the Roman helmet?
Yes.
You are
Left or
painted.
right?
Left or right? Pick one.
Whichever has the least people on it.
It's split down the middle. There's 2, 2, and 1.
Alec, I believe you're not Alec anymore. You're muted.
I was gonna have
Okay.
you my plan, like I would have had you behind me
Okay,
because my plan was to shoot and then move out of the way
that's
just
fine.
to draw them out for you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
All
in
right,
the middle.
dumbasses, you're set.
So you're right behind Calliope.
Apparently,
Okay.
I'd probably
what
be
it
at
said
least 10
twice.
feet back behind her. But yes.
All right. In that case, we'll continue for the moment here.
Why are you so quiet now?
All right. Can you hear me now? All right. So you stand, the blast goes forth, and you hear a bestial grunt from inside the cave. And the massive boar suddenly charges from the cave mouth, instantly coming forth, rearing its head. A hunter on the side is gorged to the back. Instantly. And it tosses the body away like a rag doll. The creature draws itself up to its full height. It's an ancient golden and bronze burnished boar. Flesh, but metallic in and there with fierce red eyes and bloodied yellow tusks. Roll initiative.
I'm gonna use an inspo.
18.
Hey guys, he's not that big. Look.
14.
There's the boar, everybody.
He's not that big. Come on.
Oh, he just looks just darling.
He's
Such a
delightfully
darling
small.
Wonderful.
Just for the reference, I painted too, so don't piss me off. I'll put the other one on the board as well.
Amazing. All right, so there we go. Now,
We're gonna
I
have to
believe
color
my high rollers. I know Anastasia was pretty high. Yeah,
21.
21, and the other one when we are was that your initiative or was that your perception check?
Both.
Okay. So
All right, because I know you guys aren't painted, and I know you're gonna be a little harder to see. Give me a second. Find the two that are semi-painted. Oh, son of a beast. It won't come out here. Devin, you're gonna be orange. We'll make Bobby green. Billy can be red. Afui, you're gonna be yellow. There you go. Makes it a little easier since you're not painted.
okay.
You
So-
got friends, Carrie.
All right, so it's up now. And then Anastasia, you got a 21. So you may go.
All right. You're going to see her jog forth, and as she does it, she's going to go to the right side and try and stab it in the throat.
All
Guys,
right,
hang tight.
Bless you.
perfect.
Bless you.
As does it. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That is going to hit.
All right. And then that's going 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Whew. You run your blade across it, just cutting into a thick hide. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be all.
All right. Who's the other one that got a high perception?
Hesperia got 17.
Okay. You got it. In that case, the rest of you are surprised
Oh,
So-
magic.
from just the sudden burst of this thing. So Adarias, Jace, Kaya, you are officially not surprised at this moment, but you spend your turn being unsurprised.
Jackie, that's the best compliment anyone's ever
Okay.
given.
And I think right in front of it here. See what it wants to do, actually.
I don't know what it wants to do.
It's going to reel with its tusks right at Anastasia. That is a 22 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
All right. This tusk comes right onto your armor. You feel it buckle under the pressure. as 12 slashing damage across.
Ouch.
And I need a strength save.
Okay.
I know he's not there. I'll put him back.
15.
15. You are able to stay up. As it does not knock you prone. With that, you can take an op attack if you want, as it's going to back up back into the cave a little bit. So it goes 40 feet actually back into the depths of the cave.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take an op attack. That hurt.
Got it.
That's going to be in the 20s.
All right, through the damage, you slash across its snout.
Ooh, that's good. 11.
Nice. Okay. Then Calliope, you spend your turn not being surprised, and then Hesperia.
She's going to do bonus action healing word. Be quite careful as you regain 6 hit points. She's gonna Can she find a rock off the ground?
Yeah, absolutely.
And as an action, she will touch. She will cast light on the rock,
Okay.
and that'll end her turn.
Well, the healing boost, don't forget.
Oh, there's a healing boost. Okay.
Yeah.
4 additional, so a total of 10 heal.
Then Anastasia. Anastasia, it's your turn.
And he
You're
can
muted.
hear us.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
I couldn't think of the song.
Oh.
Did we lose Annie?
Wait for a moment there. Can always come back. I want to keep moving, so let's go. Oh, there we go. She's all right. Yep.
Annie,
All right. Anastasia, let's go. Oh,
Sorry, it refused to let me get off me.
very staticky.
Better or worse? Or
A
the
little
same?
better. What do you? Let's go through. What do you want to do?
Alright, she's going to pull out a javelin, go, if she goes, 15 feet in the cave, or she'd have to go 20 feet in the cave. Yeah, because that went 40 feet behind. I believe the short range on javelin's 20 feet.
Yeah. Yep, you can make your attack. You want to throw the javelin?
Alright. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
15. It sticks in its hide.
So that's a yes. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. And then that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Whew. out of its shoulder. Anything else?
Back up 15 feet.
Okay. Got
There was a damage boost.
it. Yep. You want to roll a d6 for the damage boost?
That's a 6.
Nice. Okay, that means it is bloodied.
Yay.
Adiaris, it is your turn.
So he's going to get a more direct line of sight into the cave, 35 feet of movement. And then he'll reach into the air as you watch sort of these darkened clouds form and sort of coalesce around his hand, which gets covered in frost. And as he reaches forward and a beam of blue energy flies toward this creature.
All
I
right.
do have dark vision, so I should be able to see it.
Yep.
For a 21 to hit,
Gonna hit.
for 7 cold damage,
Nice.
and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Got it.
And then I will duck out of the way.
You got 10 to do that.
Right. Kaya.
Okay. I would like to run in. Hopefully, I have enough movement to run into him, and I wanted to hopefully an acrobatic thing where I jump and flip over onto its back.
I don't know. You have 30 feet. It's way back
He's
there.
40 and you're 10 from the entrance.
Right, but
50 away.
if I run,
You want to? So
She
you
wants
want
to do her 60.
yeah, I have 6. If it's double, then it would be 60 if I run.
So you're gonna action dash?
Then yes, because what I would like to do is jump onto its back, but I want to be all acrobatic about it. And then I would like to, as a bonus action, try to stab it.
Okay. Usually with offhand, you can use your bonus dash to strike if you strike with your main weapon.
Do you have cunning action to be able to bonus action dash?
I don't think so.
Level
yet.
2.
I've never played a rogue, so I don't know.
You get on the back, but you won't have the action to do it.
Okay. Well, then I'll start with that.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, dirty 20.
Very nice. All right. So you run, straddle the thing. Very good. All right. In that case, how far away is it from Calliope? The painted one in the center there. 45 feet. It can get actually
10 less.
10 less, so 30. Yeah, with its tusk reach, it can get there.
Hey, Matt, am I still surprised?
Oh, I see what happened. Sorry about that. Jace, go ahead.
Okay. So Jace is going to, at disadvantage, throw his chakram at where he thinks the thing is.
Okay.
For the record, Xeno weapon. Don't care
Yes,
what's
the
real.
Xena weapon.
Thank you.
It's an 11 to hit.
Gotta make the sound, Bobby.
Oh, sorry. Let me roll again because I said disadvantage. The 11 was the lowest.
Okay, so ding, 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 ding.
That's not the
It
sound.
seems to hit off of tusk with no damage.
I'm calling this right now, Bobby. You get a
Then
nat
it does
20
not
for that
return to
weapon.
me.
Okay, so ding, lands on the floor. Now it's going to run up to Calliope.
Bobby, would you like to move back out of the way? Because you only use 15 to get there.
Yep.
Secondly, if you get a natural 20 on that, you have to do the Zenith call.
I will try practicing that.
Okay, do you need me to make some sort of save since I'm sitting on his back?
I think with a check you can kind of be on there. I'm good.
There's enough tusks.
It's going to go ahead, and it gets a 15 as it rams Calliope.
Yep.
Uh,
Has it been an hour since the mage armor that
Mage Armor's like
Garrus
8
is
hours, isn't it?
Mage armor's 8
Yeah, major
hours.
over last 8 hours.
Yeah, but Adiaris did a mage armor. Was it an hour before then? Because I also cast Armor of Agathis, so I need to know if it's still up.
Okay. Yeah, it'd still be up.
So then takes
Well,
5
what-
ice.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just do it. 5 cold damage. Let's do it. Okay. That is 24 slashing damage.
Am I just dead?
Yeah, it goes 10 over. Goes through your chest
Bitch, I
and
just played
drags
it!
you over.
Yep.
You see your friend killed.
I'm done with you.
And yeah, that's what I'll do there. Calliope is no longer Hesperia. It's your turn.
She's gonna kind of. No, I can't. She's
Wait,
gonna.
no, hold on. How much was that?
24.
No, I'm not dead. I'm down because I had +5 from Armor of Agathis. I was at 15.
You would temp HP. There you
I'm
go.
Oh,
Win.
oh.
Yep.
Okay, that changes things. So bonus action, healing word on Calliope. As he regains max 7 heal.
Calliope all the way back because I assume they got hit real hard. Am I wrong on that?
They wouldn't have gone back. They're just at the feet.
Okay, cool.
Just she would just say, "Now's not the time to lay down," and then she would kind of point at the boar and just say, "That is a very naughty thing to do, as I need a wisdom 13 for the Toll of the Dead."
Okay. That is a 22.
All right, succeeds, no damage. That'll end her turn.
It goes out and its skin glows, the power of the gods that flow through it. Anastasia.
All right. Anastasia's going to reach, draw her sword again as a free action, and then go and try and lop this thing's head off.
Okay.
That's going to be a dirty 20.
It's going to hit.
For 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Your blade comes through into the neck. As you go to blop, you feel it move. Your sword slices clean through the neck. The head begins to go down before there's a pulse. Black and red energy shoot out from the back of the neck, grabbing the head, pulling it back on, and reattaching
Nope. Don't like it.
as there is a burst of that same energy. That covers each one of you. I need wisdom saving throws.
Why? Why?
That's a natural one.
Okay.
Same for me.
I got a total of
10?
8.
10.
Guys, there are inspirations in chat. God damn it!
16.
Why am I yelling?
16.
I have a mic now. Use the goddamn
That
inspiration.
was, I think. So,
How much did I heal? By the way, I forgot. Was it
7.
7? Thank you.
okay. So, the two. So, good news. DC 10 was the DC.
Bad news.
Bad news, you're 1 and 3s, which were who again?
Anastasia.
Kaya.
Kaya. You are
Jace
both.
also rolled 8, so
Oh,
he
Jace.
failed.
Okay. The 3 of you are under the confusion spell.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
I'll let you know. Okay, there were 3 lower DCs, which means Jace, you did not get it because it was only a 7 DC based on that. Okay, so what that means? Well, I'll get you on your turn. Is what I'll do. So
Okay.
that's so right now that's Kaya and Anastasia. So Adiaris, it is your turn.
So you see that same, he's going to take one step forward at this creature, and you see that same sort of dark storm cloudy energy coalesce around his hand, but this time instead of manifesting as cold, he's going to reach out and try and grab this creature. Does it count as being made of metal?
It's not made of matter. It's like it's
Okay. So don't have advantage, but that's going to be an 18 to hit
that will hit. You're able to grab it.
for 6 lightning damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh goodness. Yeah, I think I just grab its tusk and the lightning courses into its body, and you watch as it hits the brain, just the eyes burn out.
And you put that through it. Moves down and stares at all of you. As it's dying, you feel its consciousness invade your minds. It echoes within. Know this, mortals. Your sins cannot be atoned. An ancient power sleeps in the heart of Thylea, and when it awakens, the age of Mitros will come to an end. Just as my broken body falls into ruin and decay, so too all mortal things will come to death and darkness. No prophecy will save you. What would you like to do?
I would like to ask someone for help to try and take a bone from this beast.
Am I
Yes.
still confused?
Yeah, but it would
Whoa.
pass. We're not going to necessarily have to mess with that right now. But well, actually, just in case, let's have the
Uh-oh.
two of you roll a die real quick here. Yep, a D10, please.
I got a 2.
I got an 8.
Okay. Who's within reach of Anastasia?
Looks like it would have been Calliope.
So she's going. Oh, okay, so I gotta put her back here.
Is it a 10-foot reach or a 5-foot for you, Calliope?
5.
Anastasia. 5, okay.
Right next to none. No one.
No one's right next to them? Okay. Well, there you go. So you do nothing, but I'll say after this, it passes. You're confused and unable to really move or do anything in the moment.
You're all lucky it was a big boar.
But yeah, I would just like to try to get a bone from the boar.
So I'm no longer confused.
Correct.
Okay. Then what I would like to do, which potentially will help Calliope, is I want to skin the boar, if that's possible.
You go, Kira, as she watches it die and take its breaths, says, remember, it needs to be offered as a sacrifice to the gods. You are victory because of them. Give it back to them.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could offend them and the people of Mitros.
How does one go about this? I mean, do we know? Would we know how to do a sacrifice? I assume this is something we've probably done before in our.
You've heard of it, but she'll talk to you.
Okay.
You must pick which god you wish to put your offering to. Whoever receives this celestial being will grow in power as a result. Collect wood and construct a bier. Then decide who will receive it. The Order of Sidon has demanded that it be sacrificed back to the Lord of Storms, but I strongly recommend you do not do such a thing, as that will only strengthen his dominion. But it's up to you. I'm just your poet.
Calliope will try to convince everyone for Mitros. But I mean, that's up to you guys. But she would like to offer it to Mitros.
Hesperia will just be going around collecting wood from the surrounding areas and bringing it back. Starting to stage the fire.
Anastasia would help.
What?
Anastasia would help us to get the
Pay your
gathering.
help.
Why, Calliope, should we choose Mitros? What about Valis?
Well, I mean, I suppose I figured we could. Either or. I wanted to send it off to that line. I figured again, Valis is her daughter, but I figured she's more powerful, Mitros. But it's up to you guys. I personally would like it to go to that line, for Mitros or Valis, whichever.
I mean, personally, knowledge has served me rather well. It's been honestly the only reason I've escaped the scrapes I've escaped is some clever, cunning uses of ideas. But I don't know. I suppose we should probably decide who among us wants to receive this blessing.
Don't know that
I
one
don't think-
individual will receive the blessing. I believe we all receive the blessing from the goddess.
Oh, did I misunderstand that?
You just have to choose where God gets it.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
God
there's a
gets the
blessing, it's just-
blessing.
yeah.
Okay, I definitely misunderstood. Thanks.
Are there any objections?
I agree the Silver Queen should get the offering. She is the goddess of life and light, and the times will be coming dark, and we need the light. Which is Mitros.
So with that, I've made plenty of offerings before, so I will prep the body in the way that I was taught.
Calliope, hang on a second.
Huh? Yes. I'm sorry.
Anastasia, Hespera, neither of you have voiced your opinion.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, whoever you like will be best. I think it's cute. You guys are picking gods.
Do you not follow the gods?
I mean, she is the great mother of all.
Dahlia.
Dahlia, yes.
Okay. So you follow Thalia.
I do.
And my personal opinion would be Pythor because he gives me the strength in battle, but I mean, this isn't the first time I've had groups with other religions, so I've got no problem going to anyone, and I have given some glory in the assistance with that. I mean, that's just where my vote would tend to lead. But I try not to be one of those that preach too much.
I mean, I make offerings to all the gods often as well. But if no one strongly objects to it or has a strong opinion on their thing, then I am fine with Calliope continuing.
Okay. So this is going to Mitros.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. You begin burning. And as the smoke rises and the carcass of this thing begins to turn to char, instead of ash, as it begins to pieces begin to fall off, they become light. And the light shines around. Instead of the sparks and the smell of burnt meat, it's like a breeze of morning dew. And soon becomes a pyre of light. And as this moves further, the same light breaks into 6 balls, each one floating towards you and becoming part of your form. You glow briefly. You feel emboldened and blessed by Mitros, by light and the path of heroes. And you each gained the charm of heroism, which allows you, once and then the charm disappears, to gain the benefit of the potion of heroism as an action.
Are you gonna post that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then, eventually, the light fades. Kyra looks upon you. Everyone will begin calling you the Oracle's chosen ones. You should make way to meet her when you can.
Sort of aside to myself, at her comment, I say, I already am.
But now we know it to be true. It is proven in this deed.
Matt, I would go into the cave and find my chakram.
Okay. Moving. Okay.
Sorry, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go into the cave and look around.
Okay.
See what I can find.
Yeah. Push into the cave. It's about 50 feet deep, and it's full of stinking water, gore, and boar dung. You wade, and of course you can find your chakram, and there are 2 shredded corpses inside. Ultimately on them are 25 gold and 37 silver. One of them you see had carried a silvered spear. Kira watches you. You have found dead. We should burn or bury them, including Taraki here. Be sure to place 2 gold on the ice as you do, so they can pay the ferryman.
This will help gather the people so we can set other pyres.
I will too, since I was already in there, and I will grab that silver spear you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a silvered spear.
Okay.
It is Taneus that has been killed.
Okay. Then I'll see that it's returned to his family.
So do you burn the dead then?
Yes.
So you take the same pyre and you place the gold, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 6 gold off as you and the fires burn bright. Consume all. What would y'all like to do?
Does she also give us golden arrows? Remembering that was part of what she had suggested.
Yeah. I was asking what you were doing. I didn't say she was leaving.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I will pick up Anastasia's javelin. I'll look for it and pick it up and bring it over to her and say, I'm starting to believe you did take on that Cyclops alone. And just hand back the javelin.
And as you do, a hand claps you on the shoulder. Huh. Maybe you could learn a thing or two. Maybe we all could.
I'm good. That was a lesson enough to not be in the front. Next time, I'll let you guys continue talking and just slip to the back.
Somebody had to start it.
Yeah, but that really hurt. I felt like I was really lucky.
Yeah.
Almost as if fate would not allow you to die this day.
Utter silence from her. She does not even acknowledge you said that.
Oh my God!
We are called, if we are called by the Oracle, we all have a fate, a path, a destiny. That is why you all are here, right?
Yes, that you're correct. That's exactly why I'm here. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that.
Jace is suddenly concerned that his party doesn't really believe in the gods or follow them or the fates, the whole thing that our world is built upon. slightly concerned.
That's fine. She adores Mitros. That's why. So, but you know, well, very good work, guys. Hesperia, thank you
For what?
for healing me, for getting me back up. I appreciate that.
Well, it was no time to take a nap.
That's the nap. That's the kind of nap I didn't want to really take. So I appreciate it. Kaya, my, so, you ran in there and decided you were gonna jump onto this boar. Now, see, that right there was that was what went through your mind for that one. Like, what was your plan?
That if I could get on the back of the boar, I could stab it through the brain or in its eye.
Oh. Jeez, that man. I really feel like, oh my goodness. You know what? Guys, you are so much better at fighting than I am. Wow. Thank you all so much. That could have been the end of me. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Give yourself some credit. You were very brave, and that was a very nice bolt that hit the wall.
Yep. Yes, it was. She's going to slink away and just meditate and pray.
Everyone, Anastasia will just say as she's walking away, everyone has their off days.
I walk up.
Just a wave.
I walk up to Calliope and put my arm around her and say, "Come on, let's go get some rest and something to eat," and start heading back toward the town.
Hold on. So the moment you try to rap, she's going to try to shove away. Only because she's hiding something, and you could tell she's hiding something. She didn't want you too close. But she will hold your hand and say, "That's a really good idea. I could use it."
Do I smell that bad?
Oh, no. It's me. Listen.
We were just carrying around like dead people bits, so kind of. But I do too.
I promise you, it's not you. It's me. Now, rest, sleep, definitely sleep. I really would like some sleep.
You know, I can help with that. As he casts prestidigitation, and all the dead people bits fly off your clothing.
How did you do that?
It's a fairly rudimentary wizard trick here. And he'll prestidigitation all the dead bits off you.
Oh.
You find your clothes clean.
Thanks.
Darius.
Now, right now, Calliope's like, why didn't the fates give me that spell?
You have truly proven to be very useful this day. You landed the killing blow, so I'm not entirely sure why everybody's giving your brother credit. And you managed to keep us clean and not smelly.
Well, she did stand in the front line, so I could do all the damage.
Sorry, your sister.
I'm not so good when they're attacking me. But if their attention's not on me, I can do a great deal.
Nonetheless, where I come from, the kill goes to the person who killed the beast. It is not enough just to assist. That is not your kill. So this is your kill.
Well, I suppose it is.
Then you should have the honor of returning this to what was his name? Tyneris' family.
Tonight.
And I hand you the silvered spear.
All right.
And then I continue dragging Calliope along so we can head back for some food and drink and rest.
Oh, I see. We're leaving. Oh, we're leaving now.
As we begin to leave the cave, you notice a shadow pass overhead, and you see a white bird circling above.
So a white bird
Mhm.
circling above.
A large white bird.
Oh,
An albatross, for those of you familiar with nature.
I love albatrosses. Okay, cool.
Don't kill it.
I would, guys. Are you guys hungry? I could try it again this time, and I think I could get it.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea.
Not too bad.
In that case, if you go back, okay, we'll tell you that. Goes. I hope you meet the Oracle. Once these arrows are for those who she knows are the heroes. Once she approves of you, I will gladly give them to you.
She will. And she'll kind of lean in and say, this is a remarkable bunch.
Right? So you can go home, or not home, but you go to the nearby village and rest once more.
Before he rests, Darius will go looking for the family of Tanias.
Mm.
And I'll go with him.
Certainly. Forward, of course. Siobhan and Kyra go with you, and you can see one who introduces them as their wife nods to you. Her tears go, everyone says you killed the boar. You are the heroes of the prophecy. He died helping you?
He did.
Oh, did you hear that? These have slain giants. They slew the boar. They've burned people with their minds. And your father helped them. The kids cry and go, will he be in the fields, Mom? Yes, darling. She takes the silvered spear. She goes, you die in the service of heroes. You are honored as one of them in the dead. And there is mourning, but a certain peace knowing that all of you vouch for them. And they invite you to drink in his name in the house that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar to the toast that Jace made earlier. Viserys would hold up a glass and to Tanias, who died in the service of heroes, a hero himself.
The night goes well, otherwise. Anything else for the night? Any conversations or anything you want to do with each other? What's next, heroes?
Should we start making our way to the Oracle?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Now, Calliope, do we have to do something with you in the morning?
Yes. So, as you guys wake up, she walks out the door, and she leaves, and she's gone for a few minutes. She does a little ritual with a few bones that she's collected over her years now, and she talks. Unfortunately, it cannot help me right now, but I must check in with them every morning. Even though I cannot benefit from them, I must check in.
Okay.
So-
Does the spell get cast?
This spell can't because I must know one. So because I don't have one at the moment, I can't cast one. That's the thing. It can't wait. Oh no! It just casts a divination spell.
Right.
Oh, got it. Well, here we go. So, I will cast the divination spell for free.
Well, no, it does. What does it do?
I believe I cast it. Hold on. Let me see.
I thought it gives you a die.
Does it? No, I don't think it does. Hold on. Where am I? Advantage. There we go.
You can cast one divination spell without expending a spell slot immediately after you complete a short or long rest. If you do so, you gain temporary hit points equal to your warlock level. You must choose a spell that you could normally cast, and you must have the necessary material components.
Oh, but see, yeah. So see, I need a divination spell in order to do it. So that's the catch. Right now, I don't have a divination spell to do it, but I must speak with them every day. So I have a divination spell in mind. No worries. I'm working on that.
Let me double check this class here because I thought it was a little different. You don't get one of the spells already?
Well, it's an expanded spell list, but warlocks don't get the expanded spells automatically. They have to
I think
choose
this
them.
one might be a little different if I remember.
I don't see any automatic spells in there, though.
When it says could normally cast, does that just mean like from the spell class or class spell list? Or does it mean when you actually have to know?
I think it says because I have to use the components. So in order for me to use the components, I
Cast one
have to
divine spell.
know it because I wouldn't have the components if I didn't know it. So I figured I have to know it. I'm not sure. I mean,
Okay, yeah. So you have to have learned it.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay, and have the components. Okay. That was a little there.
So after a while, you see her come back, seeming a little chipper, I guess.
Okay. Very cool. All right. Okay, so it's a can. I thought it was a must. Like this was a little bit confused. So in that case, yeah, you just tell me whenever that happens. Sounds good. And then so you are headed to the Oracle. Good. So, though others failed, you slew the corrupted boar that plagued the lands west of Mitros. Your names are celebrated as the heroes of the Heartlands. And now, you have come to the Temple of the Oracle to claim your reward. Kira has promised that you will learn more of your destiny from the water nymph Verse, the legendary oracle who brokered the Oath of Peace. She is the daughter of Sidon, the Lord of Storms. She has always been an ally to the mortals of Thylia. But Kira has heard nothing from her in 2 weeks. And now she fears that something may have happened to the Oracle. The Temple of the Oracle is located in a cleft in the earth, many leagues from the nearest settlement. As you descend into the chasm, the forest disappears, replaced by steep walls of craggy rock. Warm vapors rise from the cracks and vents along the floor of the chasm, filling the air with an eerie mist. You feel yourself sweating from the heat and exertion. Move through these vents. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
$24.
10.
Roll a natural 20 for 23.
11.
22.
17.
Okay. Moving through this area. This is a DC 14 as scalding steam vents rocket up from the geysers around here, nearly blinding and scalding some of you. Those of you who failed take 10 fire damage. Describe those of you who took it. Describe what happened, how you feel you look.
How much did they take? 10?
10.
Oh,
I think that Jace's skin is red and blistering. And he's sort of not really seeing too clear.
You can't tell too much from Anastasia because she's mostly in armor, but the parts that you can see are definitely red, and she seems to be staggering a little bit.
With this, go ahead.
I think he's also having a hard time breathing. Like he really has to work to breathe.
Scatter off the fissures. Get down as best you can as you see the steam that just burnt you rise while much of it dissipates. Standing opaque, you see 4 forms. Jagged teeth made of steam and claws. Bat-like wings that hover above and screech at your intrusion. Roll initiative.
$18.
11.
17. Oh,
These steam creatures, looking angry and violent, hover within the steam where these steam geysers might come up, taking the relative safety. So, department's getting this set up for us. So, tell me what you generally do. You're passed up a little bit, but Kaya, you would go first.
We are not here to harm you. We are just passing through. We must see the oracle.
There is a sneer on their faces, as if that's why we're trying to kill you.
I see. Okay. And how far away from me is the closest one?
Say, let's call it 20 feet. They're floating in the air right now.
Okay. Well, not much I can do. Gonna attempt to throw a dagger at the closest one to me.
Disadvantage for their blurry forms.
Wait, what?
Advantage because they're blurry.
I don't think that's what she was whatting. Yes, it was. You got an 8, right?
You're muted.
Yes, an 8.
Okay. What was your attack?
Throwing the dagger.
Okay, yeah. They fly out of the way. And then we go to Calliope.
Okay. Oh boy. I'm going to bonus action hex one of them.
Okay.
I
believe that just
disadvantage
happens,
in
right?
charisma, and then armor of Agathis on myself.
Got it.
And end my turn.
Okay. Okay, flying down 30 feet or so here, whatever would take them. We'll get all this. Oh, cool. Okay, so now that we have that, there's a steam. That's where you all scattered. Any edits to that? I mean, really only Kai and Calliope could have moved here, probably.
Yeah, I would. Let me see. I would move over to. Where am I? Where am I? There I am. Am I close to any of them?
We're about 15, 20 from the one in the dead center circle. That
Okay.
is close.
Got
They
it.
are
And
up
the other
there.
ones, they're up there. Okay, got it.
They're all up
All right.
there. I just didn't find a piece yet.
Got it. Okay, so I will just move closer towards what's it called? Who is this right here? It's behind me. Is that Jace? Yeah, I'll move closer to Jace.
Okay.
And that's it.
You got it. Okay. In that case, this one's going to come in. They've got 30 feet of fly speed, and they want to maximize their 15-foot cone of breath.
Which one is this?
Let's go. The one that was closest to Calliope there.
What? The 50?
Yep. As they come in, just like it's like they take some of the steam of the geyser and blow it out.
I'm trying to find my 15-foot cone.
Tell me who gets affected.
Oh. Y'all, I need to stop rearranging shit.
They'll take the group that gets Calliope, I think.
Okay, so that's gonna be Jace, Calliope, and Annie.
All right, Jace, Calliope, Annie. I need a dex save.
15.
Natural 1 for a total of 6.
8.
Oh my god, would you guys stop it with the one?
Okay, the DC was 10, so on the fails, that is 5 fire damage. The success gets 2 fire damage.
Hex drops.
Okay.
Jace goes down.
God damn it, Bobby.
All right. Then, preferably they get air if they can. I don't know what the movement is left. And then Anastasia.
All right. Anastasia's going to move 30 feet camera right. And while she's doing that, she's going to throw a spear at the one that's on that far right when she gets landed.
Okay.
And that's disadvantage. That's going to be a 14.
That will hit.
All right. For 8 piercing damage.
Piercing damage. Okay. All right. Blur. They stop blurring. They break you broke their concentration. So that
Awesome.
one is no longer blurred.
Also, I forgot what race I'm doing. I can move 5 more feet to the right as well. I
Okay.
have 35 feet of movement. And then end the turn.
Got it. Asperia.
No, lovely. Come back as she does healing word on Jace. For 6 healing as a
There we
bonus
go.
action. And she will again point at the one that took the breath attack. And she just says bad water as she does Toll of the Dead with a wisdom 13.
Ooh, natural 1.
Awesome. And
Okay.
that one has not been damaged, right?
Great. It has full HP.
Okay. It takes full 8 necrotic.
Nice. And blur drops on it.
And
Becomes more solid
she'll end her turn.
on it. Jace.
We'll spend half my movement to stand up. And then at the one there in the center, he'll throw his chakram at it. Seven.
Okay. Just passes through. They move out of the way.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And my turn, yeah.
Okay. Adios.
Darius is going to. Is there one of them that's still? Well, I know there's 2 of them that are still blurred. Is one of the ones that's blurred one that hasn't gone yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to look at that one, and he's going to. You watch as 3 what look like miniature cannonballs, but are like super miniature, fly out, and this is a flavored magic missile.
Got it.
Nope, they're cannonballs from now on.
That's 2 times 3 force damage, all at that same one. So 6 force damage, all at that same one.
You got it. And blur goes down.
Come on, on, guys. Be honest. Which would make you shit your pants worse? Magic missiles or cannonballs?
Definitely
and
cannonballs.
Tearing it, getting it out of the spray, and fully making it solid.
cool. And recognizing the threat of standing in a giant cluster like that, he's going to. I don't know if he can back up or if he just needs to move around the side. Can he back up like another?
Yeah, I just made that the cave entrance for you.
Okay,
I'll put a piece there back up.
like another 10 feet, maybe.
We'll say this is where you guys came in. There you go.
Cool. And that's his turn.
Got it. Then, all right, the next one. Now, you can kind of manage this a little bit. This is one that has not been hit at all.
Okay, so that's gonna be the middle back.
All right. And ideally, they want to find some targets for their steam breath.
That's the 15-foot cone again.
Yep, with 30 feet fly.
Only 30 feet. They're back pretty far. Let's see what they can do.
So if they can't do it, they'll do something else.
30 gets him to where this guy is, and now he's not going to get anyone in it.
They only get one? Okay.
No, he can't even get that one. Oops, sorry. If you look from overhead, they're not even halfway in it.
Okay, so they're like 45 feet away from him.
Yeah, they're from like 45 from the closest person.
Okay, so he can't get to any of them.
Can't get to any of them.
Okay.
Good job moving that extra 5 feet.
Okay, then there. I'm gonna go ahead and take position because there are action. Well, what are they gonna do?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think they're gonna fly and just outright harass. They'll harass Calliope.
So they're gonna fly over here and just start mocking Calliope.
Well, then they're gonna dash and
Oh,
then
they're gonna dash. So they're gonna be right above her.
like next to her, yeah, probably above and next to, so that they move, they at least get a op attack.
Yeah, I need more.
So basically, 10 feet above ground. As they start spewing out this combination of Aquan and Ignin, it's elemental primordial language. Okay, so these are some of the ones that are injured. That's not the first one that went. So we'll say the one that was not all the way to the right.
So the one that was in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It's going to get some targets for its steam breath.
Oh, it's gonna get. I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
All three.
Again, advantage position as it can. So who's that?
That would be, Jace. Son of a bitch.
Jace,
Okay.
Kaya, and Calliope.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you.
Well, not Calliope, right?
No, you're right. This one should have come over here to Calliope. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I messed that up.
Okay, so
It's not gonna get. It's closest not to Calliope. It's to the Louis character. Guys,
Asperia. Okay, so it's harassing Asperia. This other one comes out is going to get Calliope, Jace, and who?
Kaya.
Kaya.
Kaya. Okay.
It's the K one.
Okay, give me dexterity saving throws.
use your goddamn inspiration.
Yes, there is.
17.
Good.
I'm going to use the inspiration from chat, so our department doesn't yell at me anymore.
7.
12.
Okay. So the only one that fails is Calliope for 8 fire damage. And that's 4 fire damage to Jace and Kay. Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with you people?
All right. Then the last one, we'll go ahead and fly down to Anastasia. And, well, actually,
What? What are you gonna make them do?
wait, okay, this is Alex playing. Alex wants me to do this right. They're going to fire breath.
Just Alex.
Yep.
Okay.
Or steam breath. So I need a dex save, Anastasia.
That's 11.
11. That'll make it so you take 2 fire.
All right, she's down.
Because some people tell me they want to play D&D when we do these. Like, Matt, play D&D with me. Kaya, it is your turn.
Okay, so that one closest to me. Well, no, actually, for this round, I want to light my candle, and then I want to move away from Calliope and Jace 10 feet.
Okay. Would that be a possible op or no?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Because I messed up who's above.
You got it. We're good.
And since it's going to take an action to light the candle, that's...
Yeah, you light your candle. Very good. Calliope.
Okay, if I move, would it get op attack on me?
No, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna move towards Adaris, and I want to stay within 60 feet of this. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the center one right in front of me that just decided they want to come over here.
Hey, which one's Sedaris?
The one that the pirate.
Thank you.
Orange one.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Do you want to stay far away that you're not in a cone?
that would be great. Yes,
Okay, so I moved you away from everyone.
thank you. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 3 force damage.
Okay. Starts to burn up and delete some of the form.
And then I end my turn.
Got it.
This is why Pirate says I cheat because I'm too nice.
Okay, now that same one you just hit would like to 30 feet get to Calliope. Well, just kind of swarm 5 feet above. And goes to take a steam claw. Only for a 7. Miss. All right. Anastasia, death save.
All right. Is there any inspiration still in chat?
I believe there is inspiration left. I think there's 2 left. If I'm
All right, I'll take one.
Good boy.
And thank you, art department, for the chant. She wearily gets back up.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
Um,
Son of a beep, 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 beep. Right above you.
but they're out of my range, correct?
Yes, but
There.
I'm letting you know that you are in their range.
That's fine. The one that's next to the friendly cleric, that one's would technically be within melee range, correct?
They are 10.
Above the ground, which means they'd be in range, yeah.
Would 20 feet be enough to get to it? A movement?
10 feet would be enough to get to it.
Okay. She will stand up, take a deep breath, and then draw her sword and come slicing at this thing.
Okay, this one has not been damaged yet. Has she have disadvantage still on it?
Okay.
Because they have blur casts on them to start the combat.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, that's going to be. So I rolled a 19 and a 9, so that's going to be a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Alright. Ooh. That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. Whew. That takes out most of their form. They're effectively bloodied. I don't know how steam bleeds. It's dripping water.
And
They're condensed.
and she will go ahead and end her turn.
You got it. Then that goes to Asperia.
Fuck.
Yep, that's about what every cleric says.
Fuck.
God, I'm surrounded by assholes.
Bonus action. I gotta do it. Bonus action on Anastasia. Healing word. She heals for a total of 5 HP.
Nice.
As again, she's just scolding these steam creatures. Actually, I got 60 feet on it. She's gonna scold the one. The
You've got one that is waiting to attack you. If you move.
I'm not moving. No.
Okay.
But I got 60 feet on Toll of the Dead. So
yeah.
she's gonna scold the one that's over with Calliope. Just you need to stop that right now. As for a Wisdom 13 save.
Okay, so one with Calliope.
Not gonna lie.
That is 3, and they are damaged.
So that's a D12 for 5 necrotic.
Okay.
And that'll end her turn.
Yeah, the steam turns to putrid water as it condenses out of it. And Jace.
How high up is the one by Calliope?
Right above the head, so 10 feet.
So is that in melee range if I go over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll move over and take a swing at it with my sword.
Got it.
Swing, better, swing.
7.
Okay. Yeah, it just passes through the steam. Moves Spotty around. Anything else?
Confused Hesperia and Calliope art department. Unless I'm confused.
No, you're right.
She'll get to it in a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
You put Jace by Hesperia instead of putting Jace by Calliope.
God damn it. Okay, that's right. I will get it down eventually.
I mean, it'd be easier when they're in color. We actually look.
No,
They
it
look
really will be.
distinct. Okay. Anything else?
No, I want to stay close to Calliope in case I can be a distraction.
Okay. And yes, you've switched your spelling, Adaris, but not on. It doesn't automatically update on the D&D Beyond thing. So
Yeah.
Which is what I'm looking at. So, Adaris, it is your turn.
I did update it there. It just
Right.
probably hasn't
It
populated into the encounter yet.
It will. Yeah, it won't until we
Yeah.
make a new encounter.
Yeah. I am gonna look at probably the one that Anastasia just hit. That's hovering over top of Hesperia. And are they all steam, or did I hear at the beginning that there was one that looked like it was a different?
They're all steam.
They're all steam. Okay, that's what I thought.
Steam, but if I put clear white ones on the board,
No, you're good.
kickback from the light sucks.
You're good. My brain just thought that it remembered hearing that there were multiple types. But that's helpful. So he's just going to do that same thing where his hand encrusts in frost and points a beam, and he's firing a ray of frost at the one hovering over Hesperia. And it's not blurred anymore. So that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 cold damage.
Nice. Hail comes down and it snows. More steam is gone. It's still there though.
And it does lose 10 feet of movement. I don't think that will matter, but just in case. And he's going to stay tucked in his corner.
Okay. All right. So one right above Hesperia is gonna. Let's see. First. Okay. He's gonna try to claw at her. Ooh, only for a 4, miss. Unable to get her. So then, next, all right. So I'm trying to see the
What are you trying to see?
one that's not easily seeable.
Which one is that?
There's
The one that's behind your picture.
2, 3, 4.
Probably, yeah, the one behind my picture.
So 1.
Yeah, number 1 there. All right. Come down and. Ooh, all right. They have 30 feet and they want to make use of their steam breath if they can because it recharged.
Them and their stupid steam breath. Sorry, boys. It's you two again.
So that's Calliope and
Jace.
Jace. Deck saves.
I rolled the number on the die that was higher than 10. A total of 19.
Nice.
Inspo.
What'd you get?
10.
10. Okay. You each take 1 fire damage. Then we got the one that I believe. Oh yeah, it's playing a little bit away, so I'm going to see if their breath recharges. It does not. So they're going to come right down to Anastasia and go for a claw. Their steam trying to solidify for a moment. 14 will not get. You're able to put your shield up, and though it starts passing around trying to get at you, you're able to dissipate it just enough so it does not hurt you. Kay, it's your turn.
You say it's my turn?
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try. So that one right there above Calliope, the one that's causing the most trouble, I would like to, if possible, throw one of my flasks of oil on it and then throw my lit candle at it.
Kinder showing.
So,
Okay.
what do you need me to roll?
Go get your Delaney sheet.
Well, I think so. Let me think here. So that's technically 2 actions. The first is to throw it, and the next one would be to throw the candle.
Okay, so I will throw the oil this round, and then back away, and then throw the candle the next round.
Okay, so this would be improvised weapon attack. So ultimately dexterity.
Okay.
Well, I think actually, yeah, I'll just let you have it. It's fine.
Which one are we throwing this at?
The one that was above Calliope, one of the ones that there. The first one to move.
Okay.
It's 21 to hit, I saw.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Psh, the steam has oil on it.
You're going back.
Trying to burn it away. That's my turn.
You got it. Calliope.
All right. Is it looking a little wispy? Is it looking like it?
It looks
it's
pretty
ready?
wispy, yeah.
Looks a little wispy. Okay. All right. God. Okay. Oh, I hate this so much. All right. You hear her.
It makes me happy.
You hear her panicking, and she goes, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" And she takes off everything, and a coiled snake unravels, and then they just lunge out. Her eyes dilate, and then they collapse into slits, and she does a snake hair attack.
Okay.
Okay, for canon's sake, when Calliope gets nervous, she gets naked. Good to know.
That is 11 to hit.
That hits.
So that's... Oh god, max damage. 11 damage.
Okay. Gets out. As it grabs it, there's a burst of fire energy as it decomposes, and a blast 5 feet around in every direction of red hot steam. So everyone within 5 feet of it, and it was right above, I need a dex save.
Take a wild guess which two that is.
Yep.
Calliope and Jace.
Yep. I failed. Got a neat.
10.
Okay. 10 makes it. You're able to get out of the way. But Jace, that is 2 fire damage. It burns your skin.
Jace goes down after taking 1 damage.
Okay. So snake goes out. It bursts. Jace is knocked out from the heat.
Why is it always you two?
I don't know.
Having a McGonagall moment over here.
Anastasia.
She's going to go ahead and...
I was almost really mean about that oil, but I decided not to be really mean about the oil.
That would have been so tragic.
Because I'm like, the oil just got vaporized. That would have at least added. I was like, I'm not going to do it.
And in my head, no, it's good. In my head, I'm like, I only see one option here. And it's covered in oil now.
Sorry, go ahead, Anastasia.
She's going to, as that thing just clawed at her, she's going to retaliate at it with a slash of her sword. That's going to be a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. And That's going to be 10 slashing damage.
Nice. All right, it is beginning to condense.
And then she's going to try and get on the other side of it, even though she understands that she'll take an op attack from the one that was above her friend, but
Yeah. That is 17.
she bats it away with her shield.
Nice. Gets away, gets into a better position. Got it. Then Hesperia.
She's gonna. Why'd you do that? As she does Toll of the Dead on the one that just dropped Jace. Oh, wisdom
Okay.
13.
Well, the one that dropped Jace is dead. That's how it dropped Jace.
The
other one?
Oh, sorry, the one right above it.
Okay.
Yeah, above Jace.
Got it.
You do realize that's going to cause him to take a failed death save if it dies, right?
Oh, wow.
It failed. It
No,
said
it did
it
not.
failed.
Oh. For 10 necrotic.
It dies. Pooh! I need a dex save for Calliope, and that's a failed.
Would you stop killing
That
Bobby's
might-
character?
That might be 2, actually.
No, it's 1.
It's in
Stop
melee.
it. No. Technically, it's not, because now he's on the ground, so he's not that
He's
close to it.
occupied. No.
Nope.
17.
Nope. Nope.
Let's play
Nope.
D&D, Matt.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Let me.
Nope. No, 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 no. No.
Art department's getting me here. Okay.
I
Let me
said
double check. 'Cause I don't know if it's a
no.
weapon or because I think it's right there.
No.
Can't remember my head here.
Want to go? Let's go. I'm highly medicated. I will sneeze all over you. I'm gonna throw a pen.
Quick. Oop, nope, don't want that. Why is it so hard to look up? It's so crazy. Trying to remember because I was just looking at that and I got a little. All right, let's just do the one because I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm trying to find.
Yay!
So. All right, so that's one failed. So, Jace, it's your turn.
I swear to God.
Let's
Bob.
aspire. You had anything else?
It's an 18.
Hey. Adaris. Darius, it'll be your turn.
Sorry, brain was elsewhere. Yeah, so same thing as before. I'm looking at the one over top of Hesperia, and I'm going to cast another Ray of Frost at it. That's a 12 to hit.
That hits.
for 4 cold damage.
Okay. More snow. It's still up.
All right. I don't have anything to do with the bonus action yet, so that's my turn.
Okay, then above Asperia, it'll stay right within there. Tries to claw at her for a dirty 20.
Hits.
Okay. So comes up some of the ice, enabling it to get physical for 1 slashing damage, then melting and boiling on your skin for 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And then let's see here. All right. That last one will go ahead and fly over to Anastasia. Claws out for 4. The miss. Then we're up. Kaya.
How far away am I from the one above Hesperia?
35.
And that's how far it puts me away from Hesperia as well?
Think so.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, that's not going to work. Well, I guess I'll do this then. I'm going to move up over to next to or near Hesperia and throw my last dagger at the one that's right there.
Okay.
For a 9.
Oh! It moves out of the way as your dagger flies.
And that's all I can do right now.
Calliope.
Okay. If I do a medicine check, can I stabilize him?
Try. Roll medicine.
Stop it.
Okay. All right. So she hurriedly puts her hood up and runs over to him. And I'm going to try to medicine check. All
right, that will stabilize them.
I swear to
Ah.
God,
Ah.
another one of Bobby's characters dies in a cave, I'm gonna kill you.
So now, I'm assuming I was right next to him, or did I have to move to get to him?
5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him and drag him back the rest of the feet towards the pirate.
Got it. Clumping up. I love it.
Yep, make a good cone target again. Yep. Mhm.
I was just trying to get him out of there.
Anastasia.
All right. She's going to as the claws strike her shield, she's going to reach over the shield with her sword, trying to strike at the one that's trying to attack her. 14 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 slashing.
I love it. It comes up and it explodes an elemental blast. Give me a dex save.
That's a natty 1.
All right. I got a natty 1 too. So you get 1 fire damage from that.
Pretty sure you only have 1 HP, am I not correct on that?
She has more than that.
Yeah, because
No healing word.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I forgot the healing word happened.
All right. Then Anastasia, anything else?
Yes, just a clarification because it was really bugging me. I looked up in the rules. Technically, it will have only been 1 saving throw because critical hits count as 2 and you can only get a critical hit if you're specifically
Yeah,
targeted.
it was
So-
one. Yep.
Yep. Sorry, it was just bugging me. Like,
You're
the-
good. Was that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Perfect. Asperia.
You're kidding me now? I'm within melee of this character, this theme, aren't I?
Yeah.
Total dead.
Okay. That is a 7.
8 necrotic.
8 necrotic. Putrid water forms, but it is still up.
That'll end her turn.
All right. Jace is stable, and Adaris, it is your turn.
He's gonna step forward 15 feet, so he's not in a cone. And he's gonna take aim at this steam effort with his ray of frost again. Here we go. That's a 18 to hit.
That hits.
There we go, 7 cold damage.
Okay, with that, it explodes. All right, I think for this, is if you fail, it's going to be piercing, not fire, because it's going to explode in ice shards.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, so Asperia, deck save.
Six.
That's another natural one, and I think she was on the other side of it, so I think Anastasia would be in that too.
Okay, that is 2 piercing damage. Ice shards stick in, but there's nothing else that seems to be floating around. And with that, we were going to end for tonight. Anyone watching the channel, we're going to be back here in around a half an hour for a different game with a different group of people. But thank you for watching as we did our first session of Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. And we will come back. Thank you so much.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.